Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're back with more Friday Night Smackdown reaction goodness. Holy crap, y'all, I didn't realize how well received that these videos were, to be completely honest. I was like, maybe I'll get like a handful of people watching at most. But yeah, some of these reactions have turned into some of the most viewed and videos on my channel, which is kind of crazy to think about. But thank you all so much for all the love and support for these reactions. I greatly appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun getting back into the groove and that sort of thing as well. And I'm excited to take you all on the ride with me. So this will be the last reaction video here in the current apartment. We have not fully moved over to the new place as seen by the couch and the light switch, because we have different light switches at the new place. But I did get the keys this week, and so I'm going to at least show y'all some of these wonderful pictures right now of the new humble abode. I haven't decided what we're going to call it yet, except for right now it is the brand new humble abode. But it's super spacious, super cute, and y'all, I can tell this is going to be a very positive change for all of us, right? Right. So, we'll be in the new humble abode, hopefully by the time that we get to this time next week. So I don't know if we're going to get to a reaction or not next Friday night. It's also a holiday weekend because it's Veterans Day weekend and I have federal holidays off. So I don't know if we're going to get to a reaction next week, but I want to give you all a heads up there and also to give you all a little bit of a sneak peek into the brand new apartment because I'm more than excited to just get settled in and just get this whole mess over with. So back to Friday Night Smackdown goodness. So tonight we've got Rey Mysterio versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. We've got Liv Morgan versus Sonya Deville in a no disqualification matchup, and we have Ricochet versus LA Knight to get to as well. So grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to SmackDown, shall we? I think so. I like how the women are kicking things off, because I mean it makes sense to, kick things off with a stipulation and end on a title. Or at least I feel like that makes some sense, because you want to start on a strong note and end on a strong note, right? You know what, I'm starting to wonder now, because it's like, remember when we had the Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules with Liv and Ronda and everything? Like, remember how Liv brought out the bat? Like, it's not a new thing. She's been running around with a bat for a little while now. But okay, we're going for a kendo stick right away. Good going, Sonya. Okay, so normally I hate how matches just, it'll be like 30 seconds in and it goes right to the outside, but I feel like this one kind of makes sense since they've been feuding for a little while and it's like escalated, so I don't know. Why did she let go? There's no rope breaks or anything like that. Oh wait, the stick broke. That was kind of cool right there with the baseball slide and Liv trying to go for the table. Pretty good timing right there. No, she just like put the table back underneath the ring. That's how you get the crowd to boo you, Sonya. Come on, Liv, give the people what they want. Because Sonya ruined it last time. There we go. We got a table. Okay, who's going to go through the table? Oh, okay, they both went through the table. Okay, we got a steel chair. Okay, at least we're mixing things up a little bit. Okay, she tossed one chair in there. Didn't we just see this a couple weeks ago when they had the chairs all inside the ring and Liv was tossing all those chairs in and they had the suplex thing? I feel like Liv could have just went with that move like maybe the other direction and landed in the chairs and then that would have been a kind of cool ending. Maybe that's what they're going for and I'm just calling it right now. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to the exact same corner from a couple weeks ago with all these chairs. See, Michael Cole even acknowledged this. Oh, but this time Liv went through the chairs with the power bomb. Okay, love that they're getting a "This is awesome" chant. It's been a decent match, can't complain. I'm just glad that they didn't do the exact same thing as they did a couple weeks ago with the chairs, because I was concerned about that for a second. Okay, I knew that we were going to use the chairs again at some point. That was a cool ending. Alright, not a bad match. I liked how it went by pretty quickly, and both women looked great, so I mean, hey, I'll take it. Not a bad opening match. Thumbs up. Alrighty, so we got Ricochet versus LA Knight coming up. We had a short little segment with them last week, and they had a confrontation and stuff like that, so that's how we got to this matchup right here, and I'm totally okay with it, because I like both of them, so I'm looking forward to this matchup too, Cole. Okay, perfect. We're giving our dude a microphone here. Well, hey, at least we got the music in the background, too. Nice little touch. Well, no, Cole, we were all enjoying just having LA Knight on a microphone doing his thing. I love how they've just sort of ran with this, like, getting the wrong hometown name. And yeah, people here in Cincinnati, they think that I'm from frickin' Canada. I've gotten that a few times around here, and I'm just like, okay. But yeah, a lot of people also think that I'm actually from Cincinnati, and I'm not originally from here. I just happen to live here. So there's that. He backs up his words, Cole. What more do you want? Like, we're always talking about how the bad guys don't back up their words, and well, LA Knight does just that. I love Ricochet's gear, though. Wait, there's actual trading cards called Panini cards? When was this a thing? I thought paninis were a sandwich. Y'all, this is I'm looking this up. Why am I just now hearing about panini cards for the first time? I guess they do other sports, too. Again, this reaction video, like our other ones, they can go off the rails very quickly. Ricochet, what are you doing? Okay, well that makes sense. LA Knight's like way over in the corner. Man, Cole is just going in hard on LA Knight. Calm down, Cole. He just did Ricochet's taunt. That was great. Ricochet just sprang out of nowhere. This has been a surprisingly competitive match. I was thinking like this was going to end a little sooner, but I'm not mad at it. I mean, that's one way to get the win, right? Either way around, not a bad match. Can't complain at all. It's been pretty smooth so far. We've had a lot of video promos and segments since the Crown Jewel go home show or whatever, so I'm like totally fine with just covering the matches because that's like the main meat and potatoes and what we're here for. What is this creepy music? Oh wait, we're on the Bray Wyatt segment. Okay, so we had Uncle Howdy last week. Yeah, let the backstage worker dude do his job, Bray. Come on. Is he really taking this out on the backstage worker? Or what's going on this backstage worker? Okay, these like effects are giving me real American Horror Story vibes. I'm not even joking. And it might just be because it's like a recency bias or something like that because the season's ongoing and it's really freaking good. Okay, so Bray Wyatt is backstage having an existential crisis and kind of took it out on the backstage worker. This is the second segment tonight that has reminded me of American Horror Story. And I'm like, what is it with Friday Night Smackdown and these, like, borderline American Horror Story-esque segments? We still don't really know too much about Uncle Howdy. I'm wondering if they're saving him for Crown Jewel, possibly, because Bray Wyatt's supposed to show up at Crown Jewel. Well, it looks like Shayna Baszler's got Ronda Rousey in her corner. This feels right. And, yeah, I'm eating cheese while I'm waiting for my food to cook. Remember the cup of coffee when Natalya and Shayna Baszler were tag partners? Or allies or whatever? I have every confidence that now we're gonna get, that Shayna Baszler back. Especially now that she's with Ronda. Oh boy. We believe in you, Shayna Baszler. We believe in you. I wonder if we're eventually gonna get Ronda versus Shayna. At least we're giving, Ronda and Shayna something to do. It's, a step in the right direction. That was my main critique last week. I'm really hoping that we get some kind of a storyline for Ronda soon. But at least, she's with Shayna, and it seems like they're doing something, which, that was my critique last week. Again, we focus on the stories of the characters, and if things are adding up, that sort of thing, right? It's like, look, I'm just here to watch my stories, and that's quite frankly what we're here for, right? Right. Like, just the way that Shayna just keeps going right for Natalya's arm, like, my arm hurts just watching this. I think Natalya's out, fam. She's out. Now this is something in the right direction. Okay, we had a little bit of a turnaround in a week, so I appreciate that. We're, again, moving in a much better direction than just the open challenge situation, right? Right. I'm thinking like that was probably a placeholder, until we got things kind of moving with the Ronda and Shayna situation. So, again, I can't be mad at that if we've gotten some kind of development out of this. So, I'm totally cool with it. I want to see where this is going, and we'll go from there. Oh, great. We got 5 opponents for Braun Strowman. They kind of look like creator wrestlers. Like in the My Rise? Oh my god. At least they get some kind of an entrance though, right? Oh dear god, Braun's coming out. Oh my god, he just went right through that. Oh my god. Is it a match if the bell never rang? They advertised it as a match, so we're talking about it. They had like a weigh-in between Braun and Omos at the press conference, and I guess Braun is like 80 pounds lighter, like 70 to 80 pounds lighter than Omos, so that's a thing. Oh, MVP tried to swing right there. One person in the crowd just screamed right as Braun just broke the cane. Same. Okay, MVP's getting beaten up out here. Where's Omos at? I love these bright red pants that Braun's got going on. I guess somebody's really festive already. Has he got like the green shirt on and everything? Yeah, 'tis the season, am I right? It's alright, MVP. You tried. Cole just doesn't like when people talk, apparently, on this show, because he said something similar about LA Knight earlier, about how he wouldn't shut up, and he's like, well, MVP won't shut up. I'm like, well, yeah, because, that's, MVP's thing. He's, Omos's manager. Of course a manager's gonna talk. That makes sense to me. Come on, Cole. Get it together. Alright, well, that match happened. Braun looked pretty strong, so, at least it did what it needed to accomplish, right? Right. This match is giving me "Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared" vibes, and the match hasn't even started yet because I'm like, oh god, Ray's gonna get chopped half to death. Oh no. It's okay, Ray. Just hang in there. Make it through the match for all of us. But seeing Rey Mysterio on SmackDown just always feels right to me. Like he was fitting in pretty well over on Monday Night Raw, but I just always associate SmackDown with Rey Mysterio. Like this is just like his show. Can I just say how much I'm glad that they're really like making the Intercontinental Championship feel like important? Because, I mean, especially with Roman Reigns not being there every single week, it's nice to just have, like, somebody to hold down the fort. And I feel like, again, this needs to set up Imperium versus the Bloodline at some point. Like, that's a match that deserves a huge crowd. Like, a Royal Rumble type of big event crowd like that. Okay, so it looks like he sent back Imperium. Oh boy. I'm just nervous for Rey Mysterio because we know he's just gonna get chopped like crazy probably. Oh no. Ooh, we get the championship lighting. Oh, this feels right. Especially because it's on SmackDown and it's like blue and everything. Oh my god, what is he doing? What is this? What is happening on the top rope? Again, I'm nervous for Ray in this match. I'm nervous. Oh no, he's going right for the chops already. Look, I don't think he needs Imperium out of ringside for this one. Oh, Ray beat the count. Well, he is giving the title the prestige that it needs. Look at where it was at before this. For like the longest time, it felt like. Ray is hanging on for dear life here. What is going on? Oh, this is smart. Ray has the right idea. He's like all tangled up and has like Gunther's arms just like all wrapped up and like something here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's like hanging on for dear life practically. That was really clever. I'll give Rey Mysterio a round of applause for that just because it looked really cool. Oh, hang on. What's Ray doing here? Okay, he's got a sleeper locked in. I mean, he's trying to wear him down. That's a smart strategy. I mean, look at the height difference, the weight difference, everything. Well, that was certainly one way to counter that. Yeah, but is he trying to rip the mask off? I don't think he was trying to rip the mask off. He might have been going for, like, just, the nose or something, possibly, but I don't think he was going right for the mask. I like how they're, like, commenting on Rey Mysterio, like, how he has, like, the biggest heart and everything, because it adds a little extra to the match. Because, I mean, like, of course, they mentioned earlier that, like, Rey was going through a lot with Dominic and that sort of thing. But that doesn't, like, discredit his heart or anything like that. It's like his heart's still in this. He just has a lot to prove to himself after the whole Dominic situation happened, I think. And we're definitely seeing it. I'm just glad that Ray's just doing his own thing for a little bit, because he needs it. Alright, we got Ray mounting a bit of a comeback of sorts right here. I love how crazy the crowd still goes for, like, when Ray's going for a 619. It's the reaction for me. Oh, Ray is just, he's had a rough one, y'all. I don't think he's gonna win this match, but at least he's putting in, like, 1,000% into it. Oh god, they're both on the top rope now. What's gonna happen? If it's smart, at least going to the second rope, I don't think it can be nearly as terrible as the first rope, right? Ray, what are you doing? Ray, what are you thinking of doing? Oh, he got caught. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, he just countered that power bomb in midair. What is this? What are we watching? That also deserves a round of applause right there, just for that counter. That was awesome. Because he's Rey Mysterio, that's why he's able to pull that off in midair. Oh, Ray got caught. Again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Ray is so sneaky, and we're here for it. Oh, he might have it here, people. He might have it here. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. And how did Ray kick out of the power bomb? After everything that Ray has been through in this match, how did he kick out of the power bomb? Dear God. That's what I'm saying, Cole. He's surviving somehow, because if I took, like, even a fraction of how much that Ray's been taking, I'd be like, alright, I'm out of here. I mean, the crowd's really into the match, too, and oh my god, that's what counts. Oh god, he just had a huge boot. Jesus. He never fails to impress me with his matches at all. Oh my gosh, look at some of the crowd reactions. Like, they just panning on the one person just going like this. And I feel that inside. just watching Ray go through some of the stuff in this match. I think Ray really needed this match more so than Gunther at this rate, but boy, oh boy, what a match we just saw, people. I think the crowd was, like, more into, like, the matches from this week, too, just in general, like, just getting the vibe from it. I know it's, like, the same crowd from last week because this week's was taped and everything, but yeah. What a match, friends. What an episode. Alrighty, so final thoughts for this week's episode of Smackdown. So, we pretty much covered the matches for the most part like we usually do, but I was actually much more interested in the matches this week than last week for some reason. Probably because everything was starting to add up and everything made sense to me, like how we got from like point A to point B, right? And I think the crowd kind of reflected that too. They were much more into the matches this week than last week, and obviously it's the same crowd for 2 weeks in a row because this week's was taped and everything. But yeah, I don't know. The matches just felt more interesting to me. I don't know why, but I guess, that's just how the cookie crumbles, right? Right. Like some weeks are going to be a little bit more interesting than other weeks. The matches were good this week. I can't complain about that. And then we had the developments continue with Legado del Fantasma and Shinsuke Nakamura. We're getting Santos Escobar versus Shinsuke Nakamura next week. Then whoever wins between the Brawling Brutes and the Usos are going to be taking on the New Day for the tag titles next week as well. Um, yeah, I like how we're kind of continuing, a lot of the feuds and we're getting a lot of little developments here and there. I like how they gave Ronda and Shayna something to do from what it looks like, which, again, that was my main critique from last week's match. I'm like, look, we need to give them something to kind of sink their teeth into a little bit, and, well, they gave that to us, so I can't be mad at that. Sometimes it might take a week or two to kind of, get the ball rolling and that sort of thing. But yeah, we had a lot of developments this week, I think, and we set up a few matches for next week, and I can't complain about that whatsoever. And yeah, overall, was this week's better than last week? Yeah, I would say so, by a little bit, I think. I think it's again because the crowd seemed to be a little bit more interested in the matches this week. And I mean, there wasn't a single bad match. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up my thoughts. I really enjoyed this week's episode. I'm already looking forward to next week's episode as well. So let me know what you all thought about this week's SmackDown down in the comments down below. Please leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. And I will see you all in the next one.